And after 2 days here at the biggest FIFA tournament in the world, the groups are now concluded. The biggest takeaways is that 24 players were here, now there's only 16, and one of those names was Nicholas that left the tournament. However, Anders and Tex have both qualified for the knockout stages. Shall we go and speak to them? Let's go. Gary, how are you? Right, so we're currently backstage here at the FIFAe World Cup, and this is the big room. I think Richard's getting his makeup done. Have a look through there. A wild Richard Buckley getting his makeup done. So this is the players area now where basically all the pros came a couple of days ago, practiced, trained, chilled, chatted. And I'm gonna guess that Anders is probably playing ping pong. He's been living on this ping pong table since he got it, look. There he is. Celebrating, giving it large. Let's see if we can have a chat with him. I'll ask a question for you. How are you feeling today?
Bad.
Bad? Are you gonna win the World Cup?
No,
Who is?
just not me.
Well, before his matchup took place, there was 4 more important games in the round of 16. Stingray took on K1 John, the only Egyptian in the tournament, and had a convincing win.
Here's a chance. Stingray looking to conclude the tie. Game, set, match.
After a shaky first leg from Tuga, he was able to pull himself back against RVP legend. However, it was an early exit for the Portuguese man.
Tuga, the Atletico. Straight from left to right. Here's a running race. Thierry Henry has got legs down that area. Cut back inside. RVP legends.
But the real game in this round of 16 was between Obrun and Berke Lion. The Italian found himself 3-0 down early on to the tie, but never gave up and made sure that he fully completed the Italian job with this 90th minute winner in the second leg.
1 minute. Alphonso Davies looks to whip it in, punches it into Paul Pogba. Obrun with a big chance, Mbappe still. Extra pass, Obrun! Quarter-finalist in the 90th minute!
Another crazy game in the round of 16 saw Montaxa and Johnny, the tallest FIFA player in the world, go to a penalty shootout to decide a quarter-final spot.
Montaxa, you score, and you're in a quarter-final. Upstairs, Virgil van Dijk, he does score! Italy are in numbers!
However, there was one player in the round of 16 which you didn't see, and I had the chance to catch up with him before his game against PH Zin.
Tex, knockouts, FIFAe World Cup. Chances? How you feeling?
Yeah, you know what it is? I'm nervous because since FIFA 19, I waited like 3 years for this moment, so I'm a bit scared.
What does it mean if Tex wins this E-World Cup?
What does it
Best player
mean?
of all. Best player of all time?
I mean, everyone knows that. I'm up there and I haven't won World Cup, so like, come on, if I win World Cup, I'm #1, clear.
Well, although Tex was confident, unfortunately, it didn't quite go to plan for him in the round of 16. After being 3-0 down in leg 1, he ended up being eliminated, losing 5-4 against the Brazilian in PH Zin.
It will be too little too late for Tex. He will crash out of the FIFAe World Cup. PH Zin goes through.
There was also a number of other shocks in the round 2 as Emre Yilmaz was eliminated against the Australian in Mark 11 from Team Footwiz.
He's got a chance. Getting to the byline. What can he offer? Cut back. Mark 11!
The hometown hero of Abu Makka was also eliminated with a ridiculous scoreline of 10-2 against Team Hullit's Manu Bashir. And last but not least, the Danish wonder kid, Anders Vergang, booked a spot in the quarter-finals of his first ever World Championship, beating Di Fernandez 3-2.
Anders Vergaan goes through to the top 8 guaranteed as he silences the Portuguese support here in the arena.
And after a ridiculous round of 16, only 8 players remained in the tournament. Win this game, you guarantee yourself $75,000 and a spot in the final 4. Let the games begin. And it was safe to say Manu Bashir versus RVP legend was an absolute goal fest as Manu Bashir led the first leg 5-0.
I mean, Rich, is it done? Can we say that? I know RVP legend is ridiculous going for... Done. Completely done?
In my eyes, especially if he gets a 6th right here. Just remarkable.
However, one thing we learned from the FIFAe World Cup, never write out anybody.
You can hear the fans are chanting RVP, RVP.
What has happened here? RVP legends, 5-0 down. You said it was over. We all thought it was over. Manny Bashaw has just given away a 5-0 lead.
Fortunate enough, though, for Team Hullet, Manny Bashaw was able to pull himself through from potentially one of the biggest chokes I think I would have ever seen.
Full-time whistle to come. Manny Bashaw, congratulations. Semi-final guaranteed.
Manu, are you mental?
I am, yeah. I don't know what this happened. Like, I'm speechless.
You're in the semi-finals of the FIFAe World Cup.
Yeah, crazy. After last year, I lost the quarterfinal in extra time. It still hurt me till this day, but now I have a new chance, new bite at the cherry, and hopefully this time I'll be successful.
Anders Vergang took on Obrun, and after a 2-1 lead at the end of the first leg, it was all to do for the Italian, but once again, he pulled through strong, knocking out the Danish wonder kid in the quarterfinals. The quietest quarterfinal of them all was Mark 11 against Montaxa, who had a convincing win against the Italian, booking a spot in the final four, the furthest an Australian FIFA player has ever been in a FIFA World Championship. PH in against Stingray was everything that we expected and more. After 2 legs and extra time, the game needed penalties to find a semi-finalist.
PH in, Virgil van Dijk. Which way are you going to go? Which player holds their bottle, slams it in the top left corner, and now Stingray with his own Van Dijk to keep himself in the E-World Cup. Saved!
PA's in! You are a semi-finalist in a FIFA World Cup.
What a crazy day of FIFA esports. Tex has been eliminated, Emre Yilmaz has been eliminated, Anders has been eliminated. There's 4 players left of the tournament, and I'm absolutely done.
And with 4 players left in the tournament, it was time for the semi-finals. Win and you double your cash. $150,000 and a spot in the grand final. Manu took on Obrun in what was a crazy leg of FIFA. However, the second leg didn't deliver much until the final moments.
Time for Manny Bashaw to break down Obrun. So many shots. Mbappe into 1-9. Game on!
And after extra time, there was still nothing to separate the two. It was time for penalties.
Round 5. Milinkovic-Savic for Obrun. Manny Bashaw, you score, and you're in the grand final of the FIFA World Cup. He does score! Manny Bashaw, top 2 guaranteed. Manny Bashaw is in a grand final for $300,000.
And in the other semi-final, PH against Mark also went to a penalty shootout.
Milinkovic-Savic from 12 yards scores! Team Footies, Australia, stand up! You have a FIFA World Cup grand finalist! Mark 11!
And with just 2 players left in the tournament, Mark 11 took on Manny Bashaw in this year's FIFAe World Cup Grand Final, a match worth $300,000.
And all we can hope for is Mark teased. He's attacking FIFA from the get-go. Manny Bashaw, what a save early doors. 4 minutes in, expect that to be the tempo of this grand final.
He was 6-0 up after 90 minutes against Abu Maka in his round of 16 tie. Both players have the capability.
Oh, Mark! Mark looking for a second. Oh, no!
Wow.
Times in green. This is a grand final. And he's 2-0 up in 16 minutes. Makes this look like a pretty smooth first leg so far. Loads of space out here for Hakimi. He's the way back in the time for Manny Bashaw. There's the car back, there's Mbappe, there's R9! He was desperate for something to fall his way. Emre Yilmaz, it's been all about him in the last 12 months. Here's Mbappe for a second! That should do us, Richard, for the halfway point. The field, step overs, ball rolls, Pele, he's dancing around the box. Fortunately runs into Alphonso Davies.
Both players.
Oh no, oh no. Scooped up, ball roll, oh no!
Varane.
Rafael Varane, what are you doing there? We saw 4 goals in the first leg. Is he onside?
Yes.
He is, De Bruyne. Is he going on his own? Ball roll inside, Manny Bashaw! Back to De Bruyne on the edge of the box. There's those killers. There they are, Mbappe, chance, another massive save, Courtois. At a time of 1 minute mark, one more chance at this first 45 in the second leg. Has to move now. R9 and Mbappe just could not link up. That'll do us for half time. Manny Bashaw 45 in-game minutes away from being a FIFAe World Cup champion. R9 finds Alphonso Davies, does well to give himself more space. Step overs, back to Mbappe. Elastico, still in possession, reverse Elastico. Van Dijk, ball bounced around the box still. R9 looking for an exit. De Bruyne, Van Dijk, twist. Oh, there's the one more pass. He'll do everything he can to hold on here. Klosterman, rushes it. Pogba, China! You never can count this man out.
Zero reaction.
4 in-game seconds left to keep this alive. Is there a cross available? De Jong, back to Pogba, mark 11, Pogba. Extra time is needed here in Riyadh. 6 goals wasn't enough to separate the two. And in time of probably a minute at most. Penalties to the sides. A FIFAe World Cup champion. Mark steps up first from the spot. Which way will he go? Saved! Manabashore, it's over to you. Is he going to be 1 from 1 in an E-World Cup final? Does score. Has to score this one. Does. Manabashore, you score this and you are a FIFAe World Cup champion. Armstead Van Dijk saved!
We go again. This is incredible. De Jong.
Saved! Manabashore, score, and you are world champion! Manabashore, $300,000 richer. This year's FIFAe World Cup champion.
Team Hulley have their moment. Controversy on the stage. Mark 11
There is
clearly
controversy.
angry, upset with the penalty shootout.
Well then, what a grand final that was. Penalty shootout to decide this year's FIFAe World Cup champion, that is Manu Bashir. There was a lot of controversy on that penalty shootout. If you watch the event, you'll know what I mean. Commiserations to this man, Mark 11. I completely feel for this man with what happened. Again, the admin's made a decision. That man is world champion, Manu Bashir. Thank you so much if you watched this video all the way through. Leave a like, drop a comment. I know I don't upload long videos, this is a real treat, but it's a big one. The $1 million FIFA tournament is done, and I'll see you next year on EAFC.